Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to From the Ashes on About Face Media. Welcome to it. You can go ahead and add him. He's looking all confused and shitting back there. Look at him. He's like, what do I do? What button do I push? Dude, you knew you were going to be on the radio tonight and you couldn't put something fucking behind you?
Listen.
What the heck, man?
All right. I have a wall.
Plain white wall. Our guest is already in the green room. You ought to see his background. Good Lord, man. Rock, how the heck are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Well, I could be better, but I'm here instead. Ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know, welcome my homeboy Rocky to the show. Rocky's going to fill in tonight as a guest co-host. He's going to see how he does. So we're going to need your feedback, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to need to hear a little bit from you. So for those that don't know, Rocky and I joined the Army basically at essentially the same time. He was my neighbor, as you can tell by the facial hair. And we have deployed together twice. So yeah, we've known each other for plus or minus like roughly 30 years or so.
Somewhere around there, time. Just shows how old we are.
That's all it does, right? What do you call it? So our guests don't know much about you. So let's start at the beginning. When did you join the Army and why?
I joined the Army in '99 because I had a child and a wife, and I didn't know what else to do with my life. So it's the only thing that kept me from quitting jobs every week or two. So
it's a good point.
Joined the Army. And
how long were you in for?
A little over. What's that? I was in for 20 years and 1 day.
20 and 1. Huh?
20 and 1 day.
That's awesome.
Just enough to get a piece of paper that said I was retired.
And our careers, for the most part, hung with each other. I mean, we deployed together from 135 Armor. Well, excuse me, from Baumholder, Germany. And then we went our separate ways. You guys joined us in Colorado for a little while. And then, yeah, we recruited together too. You were up in Washington. I was down in Colorado.
Yep.
Did you have a favorite assignment?
Longer than I was in Washington. All right.
Did you have a favorite assignment?
Hawaii. I loved Hawaii.
That
people
checks.
Say, they're like, oh, it's an island. You get island fever. I don't know who the hell those people are because I don't know why you would ever get island fever.
Right. Dude, we go there on vacation now. I was never assigned there. When we were leaving Germany, we got offered Hawaii, and she's like, absolutely not, bro. Not happening. You went, did you go to Hawaii right after Germany?
No, I went to Fort Leonard Wood right after Germany.
That's right. I remember that. Because I remember you had
Colorado from there. Then Hawaii after Colorado.
What was that giant puddle you had in your backyard when you were in Missouri? What did you guys call it?
What is it? It was the septic tank, but it was an above ground septic tank.
Yeah, you called it something. A lagoon or something like that.
It's called a lagoon, but it's a poop pond, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
But you're surprised. You don't understand why it doesn't stink. It's like all your feces is going into this water, no stink whatsoever.
It's looked like you had a pond in your backyard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend swimming in it, but it looked like you had a pond in the backyard. It was kind of cool. So, but whatever, man. Yeah, I get the Hawaii thing. That makes sense. Did you have a duty station that you hated, couldn't wait to get away from?
Of course, Fort Leonard Wood,
Recruiting?
Missouri. At least recruiting sent me to some cool places. I was in St. Pete, Florida. Then I got to go to Washington State. So I got to go to some cool places. But anyone who's ever been to Fort Leonard Wood knows that is not the place to live.
I was only there for basic training, so I didn't get to see much of it. But yeah, you're not getting anything. Rosalando, welcome to the show. Are you able to see on your screen? Are you able to see when people sign in and all the comments and all that stuff? I think you can.
Yeah, I can.
All right, cool. Good. And you can share this on your social media as well if that makes your life a little easier as well. So I don't know if you might not want to do that, but yeah. For those that don't know, we've been in talks for the last few weeks with WTF Radio as well as Heroes Media Group. We will be starting hopefully next week syndicating this show on Heroes Media Group, which will be awesome. That even more listeners, reaching a whole lot more people. And in the near future, the hope is we'll be on with WTF Radio as well, which will open us up to even more listeners. So nothing but good things on the horizon. We're doing good stuff. This show tonight is going to be outstanding. We're going to have Shaun with Hometown Heroes Outdoors. They just had a huge gala here in Colorado. I was supposed to go to it, but no, my wife decided to pick up a call shift instead. So we didn't actually make it to the event. For those that don't know, my wife works in an operating room. So yeah, we're going to have Carl in a little while, and we're going to have our safety brief. So while you're listening to the show, I hope you're thinking about things that we're going to need for the safety brief. Shaun, I'm looking at you sitting there in the green room. I hope you got something good for the safety brief. In the meantime, we kick off the show with our least favorite part, and that is we're going to honor the fallen, our never forgotten segment. Rock, you were an NCO. Did you ever lose any soldiers?
Me personally, no.
No? After service?
What's that?
Have you lost any after service?
To suicide, yeah.
Yeah, we're losing more now to suicide. We've far surpassed the number of soldiers, service members that have died by suicide than have died in actual conflict in the 20 some odd years that we were away. This comes from the Military Times. Army Staff Sergeant Juan F. Campos, age 27 of McAllen, Texas, assigned to the 1st Battalion, 26th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 1st ID, Schweinfurt, Germany. This is from 2007, ladies and gentlemen. He died on June 1st at Brooke Army Medical Center, San Antonio, of wounds sustained while his unit was attacked by insurgents using improvised explosive devices, rocket-propelled grenades on May 14th in Baghdad. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are saying your prayers tonight with your family, kneeling by the side of the bed, bowing your heads before you eat dinner, please remember Sergeant Campos, not just Sergeant Campos. Remember his family, his friends, those that are no longer have them in their lives. Please keep them in your thoughts and your prayers. Every single thing that we do is dangerous. We cannot forget these young men and women. We cannot forget their names. It's imperative. Yeah. So please, by all means. Yeah, I've lost, Rock, I think I've lost 2 or 3 to their own hand after service. That's horrible getting that phone call. Anybody that was close to you, soldiers, good friends of yours, what?
I had some good friends, and I will say, like, people who pass away during service, and it seems like the after service ones that go I take them harder. It's almost like it's twice as hard to wrestle with that one, to be like, dang, I just talked to that guy last week, and look at what happened. And so it's a hard thing to kind of wrap your head around.
It is, especially because you're in combat, you make it back, you're done, you're home, so hopeful, and then to lose that battle with those demons after service is just the ladies and gentlemen, the day that we have cured veteran suicide and no longer our service members no longer take their lives, that's the day this show goes off the air. It's the whole reason we exist. So in the meantime, I feel like I know we're a little early, but I feel like we should bring Shaun on because he is extremely well prepared. And let's find out what Hometown Heroes Outdoors does. Look at that background, Rock. Isn't that amazing? See, you don't see that. Professional radio hosts. Yeah. Shaun, what's up, man? How the hell are you?
It's good. It's all good.
How was your Friday night, man?
Man, I love Colorado, always will. I look for every excuse to get up there, and I spent a wonderful weekend there last weekend raising money and telling good stories and lots of hugging and crying and laughing, and it was just a great, great time.
I'm so glad to hear that. I hope you guys raised shit tons of money, and you couldn't carry it all home with you, so you had to make deposits and whatnot.
Stacks upon
stacks. I can't hear him.
You can't hear him?
No, I can't hear him. I can hear you.
Oh.
Lucky you. He's got a voice that's right? Fucking nails on a chalkboard, man. It's going to fucking ruin our fucking listeners. Well, Joe will fuck around with that a little bit. Any ideas into why that might be, Joe? As to why he can't hear him? Is it his Beats headphones? Is that why? Anyway, Shaun and Rocky, did you guys know each other at all when you guys were recruiting together? Because you guys were recruiting at the same time.
No, I don't think so, Rocky.
He says he can't hear you, but that's okay. He says he doesn't know you. You guys haven't met yet. That's okay. That's okay. So, Shaun, let's start at the beginning.
I mean, he looks exceptionally good looking for his height from the photos. So.
And I do notice that we have certainly developed a pattern between the three of us now that we've gotten out. Can't quite put my fingers on it, but I mean, God, we are all gray. Look at us. Holy shit.
Pretty
I mean,
good.
Rocky looks really fucking old, but I mean, the rest of we look good. We look
You sound
really
like my kids, man. Talk about I got a cloud on my face.
Shaun, let's start at the beginning. Our listeners don't all know you quite as well as I do. Start at the beginning. What branch of service were you? I think we got that one figured out. Hey, Marty, the MRP party is here. And tell us what branch of service you joined, why, when, and yeah, tell us about your military career at the start.
Right on. Yeah. So 20 years in the Army. I enlisted. I grew up in a small farm town up in North Dakota. Not a whole lot going on, and so I went to school, went to college first, was a diesel mechanic for a while, and then didn't see me. I couldn't deal with them cold winters anymore, so I walked in the Army office, and there I was. Was a diesel mechanic in the Army, already knew it. I figured I might as well go with something I knew. I did, my first duty station was Hohenfels, Germany, so we got to play Op4. And
what a shithole.
Yeah. I lived in the box for 3 years, but it was fun. I loved being over there in Europe. It was a good time.
We spent a lot of time in Hohenfels on the opposite side of that equation. And so we fucking hate guys like you, but keep talking.
Yeah, we just had to beat, we had to fight everybody that came over, and then everybody got sad when they left, But it was fun.
Did you see that comment Marty just posted? Eskimos don't like negligent discharges? I don't understand that, Marty. But I'm going to take your word for it. Whatever. Let's go with North Dakota. Anyway.
North Dakota.
So, and you finished up as a recruiter, right?
Yeah. So I went into recruiting about 2008 after a few deployments. And, it was either time to get out, and then they offered recruiting. My wife's like, well, you know what? Let's give it a shot. And we did. And it was the greatest decision I ever made. There's a lot of suck involved, but man, it was really rewarding and really opened up a lot of doors to what I'm doing now. So
Doesn't it?
Yeah, man, it was great. Got to meet a lot of cool people, go to a lot of cool places. Yeah, really happy about that decision.
What do you call it? I really fought hard. I didn't want to, I was like, recruiting. I'm going to suck at that. I don't want to do that at all. And then it opened up so many opportunities that I just never saw coming. So yeah, I got no regrets, but that's a whole nother conversation, but whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. So now tell us now about Hometown Heroes Outdoors. And why did you come all the way to Colorado? Don't you have a Colorado guy? I'm swearing I've gone fishing with your guy from I know, Marty, it's North Dakota. I was fucking with you, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who hires these people?
Yeah, Jimmy Phelps is our guy up in Colorado. So I got started right after I left Colorado recruiting. I went back up north to Minnesota and ran a recruiting office up there. And my buddy, my Navy recruiter next door, came over one day and he's like, "Hey, you want to go fishing with this group?" And I was like, "Sure, I don't know anybody. I like to fish. Let's go." So we went, and it was up on Lake of the Woods, Minnesota, and it borders Canada. It's huge lake. So we drive like 15 miles out on this frozen ice or frozen water, which is ice, right? And they had like 20
We're that old.
ice castles out there. And about 45 guys. We had a hell of a time. And that was my first introduction to Hometown Hero Outdoors. I PCS'd from Minnesota to South Carolina, and they didn't have a chapter down there. And I started kind of staffing with some other organizations, and I just really didn't get the fit. So I asked if I could start a chapter there and did it. And I did that for a couple of years, retired in 2020, and then started a chapter in Texas in 2020. And now
started the chapter in Texas.
Yeah, started the chapter in Texas, got that thing up and running, and with the help of a lot of great guys and gals. And then I'm
in the room with them now. I get you, man.
And then 2 years ago, they asked me to be the vice president. So now, to answer your question, that's why I was in Colorado. So I go up and support our teams all over the country.
Hey, we're finding out if Rocky can hear us yet. Hang on one second. We're playing with it. Rocky, got any volume yet?
Yeah, I can hear both of you now.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff. Can you hear him, Shaun?
Yep, I got him.
Perfect. That's all we needed.
All right, Shaun, start all over from the beginning.
So your name's Shaun. What were you? Don't do that. Yeah. What do you got for him, Rocky? Got any questions for him? Got anything good? Why is it?
Good.
Who does this beard care? Where did he get that background?
Okay.
Rocky, do you hunt? Have you hunted at all? Fish?
When I was smaller, but no, I fish. I
No.
love fishing.
Well, with that being said, Shaun, tell us why it works.
Yeah, it works, man. Just we get busy, we get caught up in our daily lives, whether it's work or military, family, whatever it might be. A lot of stressors in life going on. In the outdoors is just it's where I find my peace, and I think I'm in good company here.
Yeah, to say the least.
There's something about going into the outdoors in an early morning and watching the sun come up and listening to those nighttime sounds turn to day, and just seeing God's work out there, man. And when you get to do it with a fellow veteran or a first responder, another like-minded individual that maybe they haven't had the opportunity to get outdoors, and it's their first time, it's so fun, man. It's so fun to watch when people get it.
Yep.
Once they get it, you got it for sure.
We were fishing up on the Eagle River with Hometown Heroes Outdoors. It was an overnight trip, and we're sitting around the campfire after everybody's been fishing all day, and we're shooting the breeze with this guy who got discharged from the Army, came back from Iraq, and got discharged. It hit his ETS date. He got nothing. He got no job help, no healthcare help, no nothing. This guy had, so sitting around the campfire, we got the chance to build a little plan with this guy. Like, look, dude, you need to get some VA rating. You need to get some employment help. You need to get all this stuff. There's a ton of resources available that this dude had no idea existed. And if not for Hometown Hero Outdoors, this dude would still be out there flapping and have no idea that had all these resources available. You guys are doing incredible things. The conversations the conversations that happen around the campfire, that's what makes Hometown Heroes Outdoors worth it.
Yeah. And I've been doing this now for 7 years, and those awesome hunting, fishing trips, the football games, whatever the event might be, that's the carrot, right? That's the carrot. That's how I get you out of your house. That's how I get you back up in the mountains and next to that river. Just having, and luckily we have amazing sponsors and supporters and guides all over the country that are willing to give us a deal or at least take our groups out. And they're just amazing to get those people out of the house and into the outdoors.
I agree completely. Getting service members out of the house, veterans out of the house, and just around others is the most important part. I mean, yeah, it can't be replaced.
Yeah.
I can't say enough good things about it. Keep talking, Shaun. I'm listening. What were you about to say? I keep interrupting you.
Some people just don't, they don't understand it, how it does help us, right? By putting like-minded people together in those kind of situations or one-on-one. And it's more than just going out and hunting an animal or catching a fish. There's a lot more involved once you're there, so I highly recommend, even if you've never done it before, you've never done any of these adventures that we have listed on our website, put your name in the hat, take a chance, come out, meet some good like-minded people, build some new friendships, relationships,
How do you select those that participate with these events? Because I've heard from some folks from other organizations and whatnot that, hey, I applied for this, I never got accepted. So, I just waved off. No, that is not the right answer. Keep applying.
Yeah.
How do you select folks?
So we're an all volunteer organization, right? Everybody from the president down, not one person receives a dime. So we have about 140 volunteer field staff from around the country, and they work their tails off to go out and line up these trips, these adventures for our members. So how we do it is you'll fill out an application on our website, which is all free. All right. Everything's free for all of our members. And then we randomly select as many people that we can for each individual trip that we take. And if there's let's say there's a landowner or an outfitter that wants just Purple Heart recipients or just firefighters or whatever it might be, just we leave that up to our donors as well. If they want to select, then we let them select. One of our ranch owners down in Texas, John Sewell, he owns a Harris Ranch, and it's a big partner of mine down there. And for the last 2 years or 4 years, we've been going out there. But for the last 2 years, I've given him the opportunity to choose the members coming out, and so he'll read through all their applications, and he selects everybody that comes, and it is so fun to put a bunch of different people like that together and just learn about.
Do you have to be an experienced hunter or fisher person to apply?
Absolutely not. No. All of our staff are well trained, or they've been doing outdoor adventures for a long time, or we use qualified guides. And you don't need to know anything. You don't have to have any equipment. We'll provide everything for you. You just get to that location, and from that point, you just relax. Then it's your time.
How long are the outings?
Well, anything from daily trips to 3-4 day adventures that we have.
Excellent. What do you got, Rock? Anything for him? You got anything for Shaun?
No, I'm good.
Listening along?
I do have. What's that? I'm just listening along, but I did think it was awesome how Shaun said about the carrot and how veterans all the time, we go into our own little world when we get out. Whether you retired or you did a year or whatever, you get out, and I like to refer to it as we've all been institutionalized in some form or fashion.
It's
so
true.
You get out and you go into your own little hiding world, and you guys bringing it out. So you take that introvert and you turn him into an extrovert. You force him. And so I think that's phenomenal. I think the way you articulated it was very well.
Thanks, Rocky. And even to go further into that, hey, it's PTSD Awareness Month, right?
Yes, it is. Men's Health Awareness Month too.
Yeah, we have a lot of guys and gals that are just locked into their homes, and what we found out, and me personally, is that you put something on that calendar, now you have something to look forward to. I don't care what it might be. And so for a lot of those trips, I want to get as many people as we can, so they just plug something into their calendar, and now they have something to look forward to.
Well, and I don't think just them looking forward to, but if you look at the fact that most of us, if I'm going to let somebody else down, I won't do it. But if I'm going to let myself down, I'll do it. So if I know Shaun is depending on me because money was spent and I have to go, then I'm more likely to go, to where if I'm like, I'm just going to go to dinner by myself, no, I'm not. I'll just let that down.
Yeah, that's so true, Rocky. And I've even had guys that have pulled up to the gate. We've had there's a trip. They pull up to the gate and they're like, man, I don't know if I want to drive in the gate, right? Like I don't know any of these people. I don't know what I'm about to get myself into. I don't feel comfortable. And as long as I can get them through the gate and talk to them, and then by the end of the trip, they're like, man, I can't believe I even contemplated turning my truck around right here,
And what is the number one statement you hear every single time from a vet that's about to back out? Someone else needs this more than I do.
Oh, so true, Rob. So true.
And it is a lie. It is a lie. Stop telling yourself that. These organizations exist for you. That's the whole reason Shaun spends his late nights sitting in front of the computer, reading your applications, going through all your paperwork. We had a guy go to the airport, go through security, then watch the plane back away. Wow. That's hurtful. Oh, I hate to hear the shit like that. I hate it.
Yeah. You know, it does. It sucks. It is for you. It's for everybody. Get out there and do it. Don't even contemplate not going. And you're right. There's a lot of people in the background that have done a lot of work. Fellow veterans, right, that are donating and their time to make this stuff happen. So,
well, I imagine 90% of your volunteers are probably veterans as well. No?
Oh yeah, for sure.
At least.
Yeah, and if they're not a veteran, they're a cop or a firefighter or a EMS, right? So they live busy lives too, and they all work full-time jobs. So it's just come on.
And they volunteer because they know that giving to others is just as good as therapy, or as excellent form of therapy.
Absolutely. You know, when I retired and you're doing your exit exams and all that with VA, and they're telling you all these issues you got, and they want to pump you full of medications. You know, I tried that for a couple of weeks. I wasn't myself. My wife I looked like a zombie, you know, and I flushed all that down the toilet. And now I just go out to my tree stand. I'll go climb out into the deer blind. It's not even season, and just sit out in the woods, you know, and that is what does it for me.
Agree. I agree completely. I love sitting in a hunting blind with another veteran, and just because you're stuck there for 3 days, you're just waiting for that animal to walk across your field of view, and you got a lot of time to talk very quietly because you're waiting, because you don't want to scare the animals, but very quietly. Other than that, and your dad lied to you. You're not scaring the fish when you talk. You're good. My son, when he found out that, all those years when he was a little kid and not taking him fishing, I'm like, shh, you're going to scare the fish. I just wanted him to shut the fuck up. When he figured that shit out, that boy was pissed, man. What do you mean fish don't have ears? My dad always told me that they could hear us talking. He just wanted to shut the fuck up.
You know, I explain these trips, sitting in that deer blind. That just keyed another thing in my head. I explain these trips to others like it's kind of like a junior high dance, right? You got the boys on one side, the girls on the other side, and nobody's talking. And then pretty soon you go over and get a glass of punch, and you're talking with another person, and now you two are kind of talking, and then all of a sudden by the end of the night, everybody's coming together, right? And by the time everybody's loading up and heading out, the hugs are coming out, the handshakes are happening, and it's just it's pretty amazing.
What kind of trips are you guys doing right now with Hometown Hero Outdoors?
Well, next week next week I've got a hog hunt that's going on down by Abilene, Texas.
Is that a fat chick joke? Because I'm totally cool if it is.
Yeah.
No. All right. Hog hunt. All right, cool. So where's the
I like how he left that one alone and just kept
he did. Well, we worked together for quite a while. He knows.
Well, it's not 2 a.m. at the waffle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have been hogging that way too.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, we're all gonna get in trouble. Anyway, so you got a hog hunt coming up. What else you got going on?
We got a fishing trip that's going to be down on the coast. There's another couple Colorado trips coming up. They're going to be doing an antelope hunt. I believe there's an elk hunt coming, and several fishing trips. I think even a rafting. One of our new staff, Zach, he's a guide up in Colorado, and he's going to do some, what do you call them up there? Float trips?
Yeah.
Yep. Float trips. So he's going to do that.
Do you not fly fish, Shaun?
Man,
we need to fix that. Oh my gosh, I know a guy who's good at it. He's not here, but I know him.
Well, I'm ready to learn.
Next time you're in Colorado, man, send me a text message. Let's get you on the water. We can make that happen.
I'm a bass fisherman. I fish with a bait caster.
I would rather catch nothing on a fly rod than anything on a spin rod.
That's awesome, and I've heard that from so many people.
Are you fishing down there in Florida? Are you fishing at all?
No, I haven't fished lately.
Not lately? Got to get it on the...
I'm a lazy fisherman. I'm dropping it in the water, and I'm just going to wait.
See, we're on the same page. I like where your head is. I go fishing for the cigars. And if I catch a fish, that's cool. Other than that, I'm
Sean's
just
out there with that bait caster doing all that work. He's like, man, that takes so much work to use a bait caster. I don't know why anybody would do that to themselves.
Yeah,
I don't disagree.
Self-punishment, standing on a boat for 8 hours in a bass fishing tournament, just getting beat by this Texas sun. I don't know why I do it either.
Sounds like a lot of fun. You're really selling it, Shaun. Well done. I did a little bit of spin casting when I was stationed down in Texas. All I wanted to catch was an alligator gar, and I never got one. I was so disappointed.
Oh man! Well,
I know, right? Have you gotten one?
Yeah.
Oh my! They're everywhere down there, and I could never catch one.
We could even go bow fishing for them.
Right?
Yeah.
On a river or something, right? They're not in the ocean, are they? Please don't tell me they're in the ocean. I swim in the motherfucking ocean.
Lakes and rivers.
All right. Whew. Got a little nervous for a second there. I'm like, those are man eaters, man. Keep those things away from me. What are you talking about? What does 2026 look like for Hometown Hero Outdoors? What are you guys going to be doing?
Man, 2026 has been off to a good start. We just opened up another state, another chapter. Michigan just came on board, so we're excited there. They got a lot of opportunities up in Lake Erie. You know, there's a lot of woods up there, so we're really excited. 2020, we have 28 states so far, and hopefully we can we're getting close to bringing on, Louisiana next. So, yeah.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things planned, man. There's just keep an eye on, everybody keep an eye on the adventures page on the website.
Well, you already got people interested. I mean, Marty here is looking, he's asking, are you doing that hog hunt from helicopter?
No, this
helicopters or from the ground?
Helicopters, but there will be one coming. There will be a helicopter hunt coming.
There you go, Marty.
Yeah, man, get in there. I knew they just drew for the trip next week, but we'll get some more out there.
Sounds like we need to get Rocky behind a rifle or behind a fishing rod for a little while.
Yeah. Hey, our Florida chapter is moving now. We're going to have some fishing trips down there. You should go for sure.
See, look at us, Rock. It's your first night, and we're already hooking you up with trips. Look at us. We're not just stunning good looks here. You got to see Joe's face right now. He's all excited for you. How can people contribute? What can people do? Are you looking for volunteers? You're looking for money? You're looking for chicks in skinnily clad clothes? What are you looking for?
Yeah. All those except for the last. Okay. That tends to get you in trouble.
It is.
We do enough of that on our own. We are looking for volunteers. Yeah, and almost all of our chapters, all of our states have openings right now because we're growing. And so if anybody's out there that would like to volunteer with us, please reach out to me. You can reach me through the website and send me an email or give me a call. We've got some great staff members, volunteer coordinators that will take your information and get you down to me, and then we'll see where you fit. If you want to donate, we're always looking for donations as well, right? We're 100% donation run, and so that's how we get these members out there. Last year we did 1,200 members around the country. So
you took 1,200 people hunting, fishing, or to an event?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Damn.
And
that's a lot of motherfuckers in a year.
Yeah, and a lot of those trips, you are like 3-4 people, right? So it takes a lot. We got a lot of amazing people that help us get this mission done.
What about corporate sponsors? Do you have any corporate sponsors, and are you looking for more of them?
Yeah, we have a few, but we're always looking for more. A lot of our sponsors are regional. So like in Colorado, Big R, Triple B Outfitters, Dragonfly Supportive Services, they're all great sponsors that have helped us get this gala going and executed. Silencer Central is a huge sponsor for us. I currently work for Silencer Central.
I just got my first suppressor from you guys.
Right on. Good. Cool.
I just got like a week or so. I haven't even put it on the rifle yet. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Love
yeah,
silent
we're always looking for more. And I can promise you that transparency is everything when it comes to that side of the house. You can get on our website, check out our 990s, and everything is there. There's nothing to hide. This money does, your money does good work. We put it to work.
Rocky is independently wealthy, so I'm sure afterwards I'll get with him and we'll send a check in order, coming from About Face Media or something like that, and he'll make the donation of whatever, several $100,000 or whatever he can afford, or whatever, and we'll get you done.
Perfect. This is recorded, right? Perfect. I just want to make sure we got that on. Thanks, Rocky.
He'll be looking. You look for that check there, Shaun.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be on the way. Yeah, exactly. What are you talking? The Eagles shit today. What are you talking about, man? We all got our paycheck today. What are you talking about? Well, or over the last couple of days, anyway. I hope. What do you call it? How else can people help? What are you looking for? I mean, do you need gear? Do you need equipment? Anything that? Hey, I've got a boat sitting in my backyard that I can't use anymore. Let's donate it to Hometown Hero Outdoors. I got fishing rods, rifles. What do you need from people?
Yeah, absolutely. So we did just get a boat. A great example is a guy had an old pontoon in Colorado and they weren't using it anymore. So they donated that to us, and now we're refurbishing it, and we'll be able to get members out on that boat for free. So that's really cool. Any type of gear, we like to, even if we bring in bunch of binoculars, we'd like to give that back out to our members to encourage them to get back out in the outdoors. I don't want the trip that they come on with me to be the first and last time. I want them to come out and get out there and get some equipment and go out there and do it on their own. But yeah.
Love it. So if I donated a bunch of fly rods, would you be able to give those to people after a trip or something? And so now they can, so if you got like fly rods and boxes and hunting equipment and clothes that won't fit you anymore, I'll bet you Shaun can find a spot for it somewhere.
Amen. Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of fly fishing, Zach and Chad, two of our staffers in Colorado, are they're going to be putting on fly rod classes this year up at the Lost Dutchman up in Woodland Park. And
I love Woodland Park.
Yeah, and they're going to just teach. They're going to take out kids and parents, and they're just going to teach people how to fly fish, man. And so I'm hoping.
So if people don't have any experience, they can come to you, and you'll teach them casting and all that stuff.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I love everything, Shaun. You're doing good stuff. I love everything I'm hearing, man. You really have taken off after your time in the military, and I'm very, very proud of you. Very well done, Shaun. You're making my heart very happy today. So it's very good to see you. So check this out. We end every interview, and I'm sure there's a missus upstairs waiting for you to get off the freaking radio so she can put dinner on the table and all that shit. What do you call it? We end every interview with your 2 minutes to shine. So okay. I may have glossed over something. I may have skipped a question. Rocky and I may have skipped something that you wanted to talk about, and we didn't even bring it up on our radar. The next 2 minutes, Rocky and I are going to shut the hell up, and the platform is yours. The audience is listening. It's all yours, Shaun. Have at it.
Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you bringing me on tonight. Some of the things that we really focus on in HHO is suicide prevention and intervention. So we do provide training, the ASSIST program through the Applied Suicide Intervention Skills Training, to our field staff and other volunteers that come through our organization. There's too many people that are committing suicide and taking their own life, making that decision for, I don't know why, right? We don't know why. And if we can change just one more person and get them out in the field and change their mindset, tell them about it, right? If it's you, sign up with Hometown Hero Outdoors. If it's a friend of yours, sign them up. If it's family, just get out there, have them join a community. We have a really good Facebook page, Hometown Hero Outdoors community. It's a real safe place to get out there and ask questions. It's just a big network of all like-minded people. And just get outside and do it. Get up in the morning and get out there and do it. That's
Are
all
you
I-
on all the socials, the Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter, and TikTok as well?
Yeah,
Find you on all those?
We're on all that stuff. I'm not real good at all the other ones, but we do have them, and all the information is posted there daily. And if you have any questions, just get up there and send me a message. If there's something that you want to do, or if there's somebody out there that needs help and needs a buddy, I'll be that buddy. I'm ready to go. My phone's always on. Just give us a call, and we'll see if we can make something happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've known Shaun for years, and I can assure you everything he's saying is complete fact. Before I cut you loose, what do you got for the safety brief, Shaun? Now, keep in mind that our safety brief is on Monday, so it's got to go the whole week. This is not a 3-day safety brief, bro. This has got to last our listeners for a whole week. So what do you got?
All right. So I was just up in Colorado this weekend, and I had to get my fix of green chili, right? I went
You
to
pretty
this
much get it on
Mexican-
everything here.
Yeah. Well, in Texas, it's non-existent, so I get my fill every time I go. But anyway, so I went down to a place, and I bit into this taco, and if you can see,
I can. I absolutely
my damn
can.
front tooth.
Did that fucking chicken still have a beak on it or something, dude?
Yeah,
Dude, if
dude.
you're going to these shitty Mexican restaurants in the middle of downtown Denver, that's what's going to happen. You're going to lose teeth, bro.
I'm telling you, you lose teeth. So my advice and my part of this of the safety brief is watch what you eat. Okay, 'Cause otherwise you got to explain that when you get home, and you just have to tell your wife you should have seen the other guy. You know what I mean?
Please tell me that you smile at her every time she looks at you. Wives have no patience for that shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I had a dentist appointment made before the plane hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? So,
They're going to make you all pretty again, Shaun?
yeah.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking with my friend Shaun Olsberg. He is running Hometown Hero Outdoors right now. If you are looking to get outside, and you need to be getting outside, veterans, first responders, all you guys, connect with this organization. They do amazing things. If you've never been hunting, never been fishing, if you're an experienced hunter or fisherman, they're looking for you. Hometown Heroes Outdoors is looking for you, either as a volunteer or as a participant. You can follow Rocky's lead and make a huge donation, whatever. They need your help. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking with Shaun Olsberg. Shaun, I can't thank you for taking the time out of your Monday night to join us here on From the Ashes. Sorry we couldn't get you on last week because of Memorial Day. I'm so glad to hear that your gala was a success, and I'm so glad to hear that you raised shit tons of money, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks to all the supporters out there. We love you all, and any of the members, just come on out, be part of it, check us out.
Well, thanks for being a part of the show tonight, Shaun. Have a great rest of your night, and yeah, see you on the other side, man.
All right, see y'all.
Great to have you. What do you think, Rock? You ready to go fishing and hunting?
Let's do it. Let's do it. He's got me pumped up. I'm ready to go hunting.
Yeah, I can tell you're amped, dude. Rein it in, would you? So do you just not hunt and fish just because the opportunity hasn't presented, or it's just not something you're interested in?
Yeah, it's just the opportunity. I think it's like that one year we talked about me coming out there going elk hunting with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had shoulder surgery, so I couldn't do anything. So it's just the opportunity is about it.
Yeah, sounds like. I mean, I don't know much about hunting in Florida. I know you guys can hunt like alligators and stuff like that. You got those little teeny deers out there, but other than that, I don't know much about hunting in Florida. Would you go alligator hunting?
I don't know about all that. Look. There's snakes where the alligators are, so that kind of knocks me off right there.
These are your do not cross lines.
Yeah, look. If you can guarantee there's going to be no snakes out there, I might come across and do it. But
you know that's just. I would really like to go alligator hunting. Do you know how they do it?
yeah, they catch them on a line and then they shoot them.
They put chicken into a pair of pantyhose and dangle it off of a tree, and then when they come up to grab it, they pop them.
And then they shoot them in the back of the head.
See, I would love a pair of alligator boots, an alligator belt. I mean, I'm down, man. I've always wanted to eat alligator, so let's do this.
Let's go. I'll find us someplace. You say that it's kind of like that trip to the Bahamas. I told you we're gonna jet ski from Miami to the Bahamas.
I love this. Like, Joe, have you ever heard of this? Did you know that you can jet ski from the southern tip of Florida to the Bahamas?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Ask Rocky. Microphone's in front of you.
Sounds fantastic. It's
You got to see the look I'm getting from Joe, the producer, right now. He's like, why would I do that on a jet ski? Can I take a plane? He's like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You'll see the look on Joe's face right now. It's awesome. And no, I can't explain the Shiba Inu. We have no idea why it keeps popping up in the AI images, but that's not the point. That's not the point at all. All right, Rock, before we get to Combat Carl, what do you have for this week's safety brief?
Oh shoot, I don't know. I wasn't prepared for that piece.
What the dude?
So there's
tonight's
my safety
special
brief.
co-host.
Before you do anything, make sure you're prepared.
Meaning?
And that's anything at all.
Put on shorts before you fry bacon kind of thing? What are you getting at?
No, that's if you're in the confines of your own home. Why are you going to put shorts on?
See, this is why you got asked to be here tonight, right there. If you have a navigation
if you're frying bacon on your Blackstone out in your backyard and there's no fence, maybe. But
that means your neighbors live too close to you. If you have a navigation error, you end up in Cuba. No bueno. What are you talking about, Marty? That's where some of the best cigars come from. I absolutely would be if we got off course and ended up in Cuba. I'm totally down. Then I'm a communist, so I don't want to do that. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, that's a good one. I prepare before. I get you. I totally get. Do you have an example?
I do not. Yes, when you make sure.
Marty says naked. It's called naked when you're cooking it naked. That's awesome, dude. Joe, you got anything for the safety brief for this week? All the work you've done, you've been working your fucking balls off for the last 2 weeks, and you got nothing for the safety brief, bro. Wow. I bet if I asked Heidi Roswell, she would have something. Heidi, what do you got for the safety brief? I see that you're listed in here. Marty, what do you got for the safety brief? Let's keep these people safe for the next coming week. In the meantime, let's bring up our Combat Carl. Rocky, I know you've seen this image once or twice. The only caption underneath this from WTF Moments was, "You can't park there." They're not wrong. I would love to meet the young private who put that vehicle on its side. I'm sure there's a great story to go with it. Have you ever wrecked a military vehicle, Rock?
No, I have not.
Never?
So
all your time in Homefells and Grafenveer?
Nope. I have personally never wrecked a vehicle.
So you remember the 577s?
Yeah.
Those big fucking like operations looked like 113s, but they were bigger. Mine died on a hill. And so they come up and they're trying to connect the record to it, but they're trying to pull the drives out of the thing. You have to pull those front drives out in order to tow it. And they couldn't figure out why they couldn't get the last bolt out. So they took a sledgehammer to it. Nobody realized the wheels weren't chocked. And so that motherfucker went rolling all the way down the hill in Grafenveer, just missed the scout platoon all the way through. Yeah. And yeah, exactly. It was awesome. So I'm just standing there on the side of the road watching with two guys with a wrecker, just watching my tank fucking fly down the side of the hill, almost take out scout platoon. It would have been fucking hysterical. But yeah.
You know what I like though? I love that you associated your 577 as a tank.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to use layman terms. You and I know it's not a tank. Why is there a ladder through the roof? Marty wants to know. Marty, I have no idea. You're going to have to ask U.S. Army WTF Moments and Combat Carl why there's a ladder going through the roof. I couldn't even begin to tell you. That's a good one though. But yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. That's hysterical. Half shafts. That's right. Half shafts. That's what they were called. Why is there? That is exactly right. Not a tank. Thanks, Marty. Yeah. Other than that, what else you got, Rock? What else you got for our listening audience? You think you'll be back next week, or you think you've had enough of co-hosting? You look like you had a really good time tonight.
I'll be back next week if you'll have me.
Well, that's not up to me. That's up to the boss. I'll ask the boss about it. He's giving you the nod. So yeah, the boss says you're good.
And I promise I'll have a better background.
I don't believe anything you're telling me. If you put a fucking Florida flag up there, bro, we're gonna have an argument.
Why is that?
You know exactly why. Come on now. They got 3 hockey teams, and it doesn't make any sense. Why does Florida have 3 hockey teams? It's fucking retarded. It's stupid.
Because Florida is the greatest state in the country. I mean, that's.
There's
We've
not
already had
even
this
ice.
conversation.
We have
That's
this conversation
okay.
all the time. There's no ice. Why are there hockey teams? Why are there the Florida Panthers? Why are there the Tampa Bay Lightning? I hate them. Whatever. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, whatever, man. What's the rest of the week look like for you, Rock? What do you got going on? Anything fun? Shrinking
Nothing
heads?
fun. Just working, shrinking heads.
Yeah.
Going
For
from
those
there.
that don't know, Rocky
Yep.
shrinks heads. Rocky is a therapist. What are you working on?
Mental health
What's it called?
counselor, I guess.
Mental health counselor? Gonna shrink
yeah.
heads? How long have you been working at
Yeah.
that?
I've been working at it 2 years. I graduated in 21, 22. Then I took my hiatus.
Mhm.
And so now I've just been working for the last couple of years, I want to say, or a year, about a year.
What do you want to do with it when you finish it up?
I really love working with veterans. So that's really what I want to do.
Mhm.
Is just continue to do what I'm doing now. I work with a lot of veterans now. I just want to keep doing it.
Are there a lot of openings for that? That's a serious question.
As far as what? Mental health counseling?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're always needed, especially males. And
Really?
especially like males who, because I can relate to a lot of people that other people can't. So, and you get a lot of these guys that are like me or you who you retired from the military
Mhm.
and you go see this 23-year-old female who has very little life experience, and not to take away, she may be the greatest therapist ever,
Mhm.
but can she really relate to some of the things that you're telling her?
Mm.
You know, or him, right? So I think I get a lot of those guys that are like, this guy's going to do this. And I think I shock them because I'm very harsh with them sometimes. If it smells like shit, I tell them they smell like shit. It's like, hey, bro, no. So I enjoy it though. I really do. And yeah, I was one of those guys when I retired, I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Mhm.
And I was kind of like, what am I going to do with my life? I'll just be retired. And when you try to do that at 42 years old, people are like, no, you can't just retire. I'm like, why? The government pays me really good not to die in my sleep. So let's, and
We were
they're
having
like,
that
nope.
conversation just before the show started, as a matter of fact. Birkenstocks and socks. What the fuck are you talking about, Marty? I don't get it. I never get Marty's jokes. I don't think Marty gets his jokes. It's very dry. You have to keep up with them. What do you call it? Is that hard to get through? Is that a challenging program to get through to become a mental health counselor? And I'm avoiding the joke like, hey, if you can do it.
No, it gets challenging because you have to look at some of your own stuff when you go through the course. And then you have to look at some of these things people tell you. If you're dealing with it in your own life, that's what's going to happen. It's going to come up and you're going to be like, holy crap. This is, so it can get challenging.
And
if you don't like to write, I've realized real quick, if you don't like to write, it's the worst program in the world.
Why? What writing do you do?
You write paper after paper. I was so tired of writing papers that I was like, I don't ever want to write another flipping 10 to 20 page paper ever again in my life.
Hopefully you don't have to. So for those that don't know, so Rocky and I got out about the same time. He used his Chapter 31 benefits, and he called me one day and he's like, dude, why aren't you using your Chapter 31 benefits? And he talked me through the process, and that's how I ended up getting my master's degree, is because of this guy. So yeah. If you're not using your Chapter 31, Voc Rehab, baby, free college, you got to use it.
It's one of the most underutilized programs they have, I think, out there. Like, I don't think people utilize it the way they should. And, when I learned what all the Voc Rehab program does, I think we do our veterans a disservice by not briefing or letting them know what it does.
Agree.
Because they do everything from helping you start a business to helping you go through school. There's all these things that Voc Rehab does, but people just associate it with it's a school program. No, it's actually a job placement program. They'll just help you go to school to get that job. Mm-hmm. So I think we do them a big disservice, because when you talk to people like, well, I want to own a farm, guess what? They'll help you do that. They'll give you, some of the contacts, and they'll help you get on the right track to do that. So I loved it.
I agree completely. I think it's one of the most underutilized programs, right along with Chapter 35 benefits for our family and kids. I completely agree. It's a completely underutilized benefit. Well, and if not for having mentorship from someone like you, where, hey, this is what the application process looks like. This is what it's going to be. This is what you need to say. And I hate that there's like code words that you have to use in order to access the benefits that you get that have been awarded to you through the military, but you have to know the right things to say in order to access some of those programs. And that drives me absolutely insane. But hey,
Yeah.
get yourself a good mentor, get you through somebody that's been through it before. There's so much information out there and available. Folks, this guy is a shining example of it. All right, well, I think it's we can hang it up at this point. We're about good. What do you think, Rock? Got anything else for the audience?
No, I appreciate you letting me be on today.
No, I appreciate you taking the time out of your Monday night, man. I really appreciate you being here tonight. You're missing jiu-jitsu to be here with us. So thank you.
Listen,
really appreciate it.
All I'm missing is some like young blue belt choking me and making me feel bad about my life choices. So it's okay.
Before we end the show, I'm so glad you just said that way because it reminded me. Huge shout out to my homeboy, Roy Gagney, who yesterday got his blue belt. Well done. Congratulations. Most people do not get there. So, Roy, congratulations on your shiny new blue belt. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to From the Ashes on About Face Media. Can't thank you enough for being here tonight. Really, really appreciate all of your time tonight. Go check out Hometown Heroes Outdoors. Even if you're not a hunter, even if you're not a fisherman, even if you're not into any of those things, go check them out. There may be something there for you that you might take you by complete surprise. And if hunting and fishing is something you're looking to start, Hometown Heroes Outdoors is an excellent way to get your foot in the door and to get the party started. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of the audience. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Have a great rest of your Monday night. We will see you next Monday. We'll have Michael Shaun on with, I can't think of the name of the organization that's going to be a part of, but it doesn't matter. Have a great rest of your night. And Halen, take it away.